One time, my friends and I were walking up the block. We got stopped by this weird guy and he asked us, "Do you think you'll make it into heaven?" What he didn't know is that the night prior I had sent nudes of myself in cat ears and a tail to my partner. I will not be making it past Judgment Day. Cat girls, cat girls, cat girls. They're on your TikTok. They're on your Instagram, and if you're lucky, you'll catch a cat boy. Nekopara, Heineko from Bleach, Mew Mew Powers, Schrodinger from Hellsing Ultimate.
Cute looking chick, or dude, we don't judge here, with cat ears, a tail, and maybe paws, and a few patches of fur. Catgirls usually act rather cat-like and always succeed in being very, very cute and sexy. Catgirls walk the line between furry and anime. They have made furries of anime fans and anime fans of furries.
A line I'm constantly tightroping on. The interesting thing about catgirls is that, historically speaking, they're like pizza. It took time for the materials to come together, but once they're all there, an exquisite meal. The earliest written example of what we'd consider a catgirl is the Neko Musume of Japanese folklore. In 1924, Kenji Miyazawa published The Fourth Narcissus Month, the earliest mention of a hot cat babe with cat ears. That's according to Wikipedia, and no, I'm not scouring the internet to fact check that. In the 1940s, there was The King's Tale, a short 30-minute anime that featured catgirls in it, and goddammit, other than a few screenshots, I can't seem to find this anime anywhere. And it's a whole 2 decades before Tezuka came out with Astro Boy. So this thing is ancient, and I wouldn't put it past myself why I couldn't find it. Which brings us to the 70s, 1978 to be exact, when Yumiko Oshima brought to the world The Star of Cottonland, the manga that popularized the cute catgirl trope as we know it today. I'm shocked in all my time looking at a retro anime and manga I never came across this before. Not only was it extremely popular, getting a film that we'll get to in a second, they also made these creepy looking dolls that are way too much fucking money. The Star of Cottonland movie was released in 1984 and was directed by Shinichi Tucci. Other than directing The Star of Cottonland, he's notable for some art development on the 90s Superman cartoon and Street Fighter II the movie, animated by the great Mushi production that animated the original Astro Boy, Ashita no Joe, and Dororo. Interesting side point, those old Christmas Reagan specials were animated in Japan. Why weren't you at elf practice? But not properly credited. Majority, if not all of them, animated by Mushi Productions. When doing my research for this review, I came across the terminology hidden gem a lot when describing this movie. So the question stands, is this actually true? Is The Star of Cottonland a hidden gem? Alright, before we get into the review, quick side note. My friend Vivian Strange did the reading for the catgirl definition on Urban Dictionary. Check out her channel, she makes some awesome videos. The link is in the description or somewhere here on the screen. I got a new mic and I will be using it in my next review. And that will be the Demon Bird review. I finally finished up writing out that script and I will be recording it later this week. That video will probably be published in February, so stay tuned because that also comes with a very special announcement. And if you would like to check out any of my videos earlier before I publish them, check out my Patreon account. There I have a whole bunch of other bonus content, and it's only $2 to support me and support the channel. My channel is growing super fast and way faster than I expected it to grow from like when I initially posted that Devilman video. So I'm trying my best just to work, get this stuff out of the way so that, you know, toward the summer I can be able to have my time off and be able to spend time with the people who I know and love and just enjoy my time. Please enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope that I can be able to talk to you guys after the video. So support me on Patreon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. The film follows this abandoned kitten named Chibi Neko. All the cats in the film are also featured in this what if they were human art style. It was confusing to me when I first watched the anime, but I got used to it. Chibi Neko is found by a young man named Tokyo. He lives with his father, that's a writer, and his mother, a housewife that's scared of cats. And when I say scared of cats, I mean she starts getting sick when she sees Chibi Neko and has to even pet Chibi Neko. Like, she'll break out into what the movie calls allergies, but it's less cough, more scared shitless till she's fucking bedridden. There's a scene when she meets Chibi for the first time, and she gets so scared of seeing a cat, but to us, it just looks like she's tripping over seeing this barely 2 foot tall cat person. It's kind of fucking hilarious. There's this weirdo Ruri that seems like he's stalking Tokyo, but is searching for another silver-furred, green-eyed cat. The way how he describes it is weird. Are you trying to fuck this cat? Chibi Neko believes one day she'll become human. She'll lose the cat ears and tail and have to pay taxes. That's her dream come true. But it's not like that at all. Raphael, a Persian cat, can't you tell, arrives and explains to Chibi Neko that that's not how the world works. You born a cat, you die a cat.
There is no such thing as somebody who's born a biological
cat girl,
who is secretly
human,
who can become a
human. Raphael tells her about Cottonland, a magical place in the sky filled with cotton, where a princess greets you after you decayed on Earth. When this happened, I teared the fuck up. I'm not explaining why. After this genuinely beautiful scene talking about death, Raphael says this. As much as this is Chibi Neko's story, the film tries to make this Tokyo story too. We get to learn a lot about him from initially Chibi Neko's perspective, but as the film goes on, we start to learn more about him just by being around him. He's a law school dropout who has the hots for the most generic looking anime woman I've ever seen. Raphael almost gets caught by the crazy cat catching guy, Ruri, but Tokyo and Chibi save him from a life of poppers and cat asshole play. I can't believe I fucking wrote that line. Raphael tells Chibi to come find him to run away with him, but when Chibi goes looking for him in the bamboo forest, he's nowhere to be found. Chibi decides to leave home to no longer stress out Tokyo's mom, thinking it'd be easier just to go away and not bother the family. On her quest to escape home and find Raphael, she's educated on theft from these hobo kitties and meets Suzuki, a 5-month-old kitten who can read Japanese. They both venture off to find Persia, believing Raphael is there because he's a Persian cat. Back to the family, they're all concerned Chibi Neko is nowhere to be found. This is your fault. Chibi Neko and Suzuki almost get kidnapped, but Suzuki attacks both of these guys to get away from them. They run to a bunch of places with the names Persia, but they're shit out of luck and can't find their land of sand, nor can they find Raphael. Suzuki gets hungry and hunts a bird. After killing the bird, Chibi Neko is grappling with morality once again, and Suzuki steals food from the store to make her feel better, but she realizes all things that were once alive die. They both part ways the morning after, not finding Raphael or Persia. Chibi Neko decides to go home finally. She gets scared of thunder later that night, and the family is sad because they can't seem to find Chibi anywhere. Chibi approaches home, but doesn't want to go in for some reason and walks off. Tokyo's mom finds Chibi, gets over her fear of cats, and the family bring Chibi Neko home. Later in the night, Chibi Neko has visions of Cottonland in her sleep, where she meets Raphael. Chibi meets Raphael and a genuinely heart-touching moment happens. She wakes up from her dream and sleeps on the roof as the family goes back to their lives. And the movie ends. That was The Star of Cottonland. Is it a hidden gem? These characters are hit or miss. Tokyo's parents, absolute miss. The father doesn't do much of note, and the mother's fear of cats and the development she gets over the movie is cute but predictable. I'm happy they didn't go down that because she's afraid of cats, she hates them trope, but her trembling and getting bedridden every time she sees an adorable kitten gets old fast. Tokyo is blander than a bowl of rice with water and bread. Other than Tokyo likes this girl and he's lying to his family, he gets no development farther than that, and he was lonely before he met Chibi Neko, and he no longer is. The film relies so much on these cutesy moments, it's as if the film is distracted from keeping a plot. It's as if 90 minutes of the film is trying to pitch us different interesting plots that never get developed. Tokyo lying to his family by saying he's going to prep school when he's going to, in reality, the park with Chibi Neko, never develop other than the film telling us the girl that he likes will help him study for school. Chibi Neko wants to be a human, that's never developed past the point she tries to act like a human and fails. We never see her come to grips with it. Chibi Neko is taught to steal, and she never steals at any point in the movie after the initial lessons from the Hobo Cats. Chibi Neko is a child, and the way she interacts with the world around her shows that. Her level of naivete not only is adorable, but it puts into perspective how you or I once viewed the world at one point in our lives, before the maturity kicks in. I hate that this film introduces interesting characters just for them never to show up again. The Hobo Cats were cool, Raph is a creep but helps service the plot, and Suzuki is just adorable. I need to say this animation is switching from looking like a generic cutesy anime to something truly beautiful at times. Like, there are some shots I'd have as paintings in my home. Moments in the animation where it just pops off and is undeniably beautiful. The music is serviceable for what it is. The song, Let's Have Sandwiches, is an experience listening to. It feels like a parody of happy music. I feel so mixed about this anime because truly, it's obviously an underrated gem due to its really nice animation and interesting themes that are brought up, but the major issue is that none of them ever get developed as much as they were initially mentioned. It's as if the film is distracted with wanting more to show us cutesy moments, but is too scared to balance out with these serious themes of death, not being satisfied with one's body shown by how Chibi views herself, loneliness, love, and lying to your family. Cute characters, lack of development, and beautiful animation at points. A Star in Cottonland is truly worth one watch if you ever get the chance. Is it a hidden gem? Though not a perfect movie, for what the film is and how it's trying to be, I'd say yeah. Now that that's done, let's go check in on our friend Akira Fudo.
Hey, yo, the pizza here. Oh! My ears burn!
Whoa, thank you for making it to the end of this review. I want to say thanks for Viv for reading the Catgirl definition. Her channel's in the description down below. She makes really cool film reviews and queer analysis videos that are just generally really dope and just right up my alley, and maybe they might right up yours. Go check it out. Link is in the description. Thank you for Evasive for having me on her queer Stonewall movie reaction. I know a lot of you guys found me through that video and liked the Devilman video and decided to subscribe from there, and I really do have to say thank you to just generally everyone for this entire process. I'm already at 1,000 subs, which is, if I can be honest, a little overwhelming. I was not expecting to get that many followers back. But it's a very nice thing, and I hope you guys can watch me make more reviews and enjoy the process of me trying my best to not stutter and fumble over my words a lot. I'm still getting used to it, honestly. This video took a lot of different takes for me to do, and it was really hard for me because, like, just generally stuff with my voice, and I'm like, you know, I'd recorded on different days and stuff. One of the days I was kind of feeling a little sick and under the weather, and you might hear that in my voice or so. So I would like to say, thank you so much for watching the entire review and making it all the way through. This is not my best review, but I personally feel like I use this one as way more of like an experiment to see what I can do with my new icons that I have and new different kind of styles. And yeah, I just generally have to say thank you, everyone. And also, please check out my Patreon. It's only $2. And there's extra bonus content on there, and you can get videos upwards to a week early. This video is already up on Patreon. Look at that. You know, if you want to, check out that Devilman review that's going to be coming out at the end of February. Please be my guest, and follow me on Patreon. I'm going to do something really special for that video, and I really hope that you guys are able to enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for following me back, and I, honest to God, hope that, you know, going forward I can make you guys some awesome content and just like show you more of the stuff that I like. Like, I already have a Sonic video in the works also with my Devilman video. You know, I'm trying not to overwork myself, but I gotta get the shit moving. You know, gotta get this shit moving. I want to grow, and I'm having fun doing this stuff. So thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time when I explode or something. I don't know how to end this video. Bye!